In today's video, we are going to discuss about the structure formula of organic compound. What is structure formula and what are the important tricks to write down this structure formula? First of all, it is important to know about the molecular formula. That is the most basic type of the formula for a given compound. Molecular formulas specify the actual number of the atom of each element that are present in given molecule. Molecular formula tell about the type of the element and the number of the each element present in a given molecule. Like in the case of ethane, how we will write down its molecular formula? We first identify the type of the element and write down their symbol. Like in the case of ethane, there are two elements, carbon and hydrogen. So we write down their symbol C and H. Next step is to write the subscript. These subscripts are actually the number of each atom present. Like in the case of ethane, there are 2 carbon and 6 hydrogen. So how we will write molecular formula? We in the subscript of the symbol carbon and hydrogen, we specify their actual number. Subscript 2 and 6 are actually the number of the carbon and hydrogen atom present in a molecule. It is a problem associated with the molecular formula. More than one chemical compound that are quite different from each other and have different chemical properties, but they have the same molecular formula. Like in the case of ethanol and dimethyl ether. These are two different types of the chemical compound which have very different kind of properties, but they have same molecular formula C4H6 and O. Both the type and the number of the element like carbon, hydrogen and oxygen in both these compounds are same. So the problem arises how to present them differently. The solution of this problem is to write down their structure formula. Structure formula not only specify the type and the number of the element present in chemical compound, but it also specifies the arrangement of atom of each element in given chemical compound. So for those chemical compounds which have same molecular formula but they have different structure formula. In the case of ethanol and dimethyl ether, in which the molecular formula are same, the structure formula are different. The structure formula gives the information about the arrangement of the hydrogen, oxygen and carbon atom within the molecule. Here in the case of the ethanol, it is showing that oxygen is bonded to hydrogen and carbon atom. Whereas in the case of dimethyl ether, the oxygen is bonded to 2 carbon atom. So on the basis of the different arrangement of the atom of the each element in given molecule, these molecules behave differently. So structure formula help to determine their different nature and different properties. Same in the case of propanoic acid and methyl ethanoate. These two compounds also have the same molecular formula. Like in both molecules, there are 3 carbon, 6 hydrogen and 2 oxygen are present. But structure formula gives information about arrangement of the atom that is quite different from each other. Here again you can see that this oxygen is bonded to carbon and hydrogen, whereas in the case of methyl ethanoate, the oxygen atom is bonded to carbon atom. So this type of the chemical compound that have same molecular formula but different structure formula are called isomers of each other. Next is condensed formula. Condensed formula is also the type of the structure formula, but it is the more easier and smarter way to write down the structure formula in a single line or in text form. Condensed formula actually use standard abbreviation for various groups that are given in the structure formula. The condensed formula is commonly used for organic compound representation. Let us see how to write condensed formula for the simple straight chain hydrocarbons like alkane. Here the first 3 members of alkane family are given The first one, in which only one carbon atom is present and the 4 valency of carbon atoms is satisfied with 4 hydrogen atoms, and the name of this compound is methane, and the condensed formula is write down like this: carbon and 4 hydrogen.
In second member, the 2 carbon atoms are connected by the single bond, and the rest of the valency of each carbon is satisfied by 3 hydrogen atoms.
And the name of this compound is ethane. And how we will write down its condensed formula? Like this: CH3 and CH3. This molecular formula will be C2H6. Now this condensed formula is shorter form of the structure formula, whereas the molecular formula only specify the type and the number of atoms of each element, but don't give any information about the arrangement of the atom. The third member of alkane has 3 carbon atoms, and 3 carbon atoms are connected with one another by single bond.
The 2 terminal carbon atom fulfill its 1 valency with the neighboring carbon atom and 3 valency with the hydrogen atom, whereas the middle one fulfill its 2 valency with the 2 neighboring carbon atom and the rest of 2 valency with the 2 hydrogen atom.
The name of this molecule is propane. Now how to write the condensed formula? We will write first methyl group CH3, then methylene group CH2, and then the methyl group CH3. And the molecular formula will be C3H8. Here it is important to note that in the propane there are 2 types of the groups. The first group is methyl group, in which the carbon is attached to one other carbon atom, and 3 hydrogen atoms are attached with one carbon atom. And the second group is methylene group, and in methylene group, the 1 carbon atom is further attached with 2 carbon atoms and 2 hydrogen atoms. The condensed formula gives the abbreviation of the standard group that are present in a given molecule, like in the case methyl and methylene group, and we specify these methyl and methylene group in condensed formula. The nomenclature, molecular formula, and the condensed formula of first 10 member of alkane family, which number of carbon atoms are 1 to 10. First member methane. The second member with carbon atom is ethane. Third member with 3 carbon atom is propane, and the fourth member butane, and the fifth member with 5 carbon atom is called pentane, and sixth member with 6 carbon atom is called hexane, then is heptane, octane, nonane, and decane group. And we can write down their condensed formula by specifying the group present in the alkane family, methyl and methylene. Sample 13.1 is the molecular formula, the structure formula, and the condensed structure formula for pentane. Now the pentane is the 5th member of alkane family. The stem of this name pent means 5. The stem name is showing the number of carbon atom, and the ending name is showing the family from which it belongs, and the end name N is indicating the alkane family, and these 3 letters are taken from the last 3 letters of alkane. Step 1 is to write the string of the 5 carbon. These 5 carbons are belong to alkane family, so there will be carbon to carbon single bond present. Next step is to attach the hydrogen atom to carbon atom to satisfy the 4 valency of each carbon atom.
The terminal carbon atom are only attached with the 1 neighboring carbon atom, so the 4 valency is satisfied by adding the 3 hydrogen atom, whereas the carbon that are present in the middle are attached with the 2 neighboring carbon atom, so the valency will be satisfied by adding 2 more hydrogen atom.
Step 3 is to write the condensed structure formula in single line with set of carbon and hydrogen atom. So how we will write condensed formula? CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2 and CH3 means methyl, methylene, methylene group and methyl. Step 4. Write the molecular formula, either using the general formula or just by counting the number of carbon and hydrogen atom. We know the general formula for alkane is CnH2n plus 2 and the given molecule is pentane where the N number is 5. So putting the value of 5, we have the molecular formula C5H12. Write down the molecular formula just by counting the carbon and hydrogen atom in given condensed or structure formula. Here there are 5 carbons and 12 hydrogen.
For upcoming videos regarding the chemistry concept, don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.